What is good, TPA Podcast? It's your boy Big Holla.
It's Tiana here, man. Hey, it's the New Year's. Tell your mama and your auntie I said Happy New Year, and I miss them.
The mom and the auntie come to on Valentine's Day. Which one you taking?
Both of them.
You gotta take one.
Is the auntie rich?
Yes.
Give me the auntie.
Heard.
But the mom, the dad, the kids are with the dad. So you know she trying to make the most out of the night.
Give me the aunties. I need some rent paid, some stuff taken care of on my car.
True.
Aunties, rich aunties. I'm looking.
All right, well, look, today we got a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Go ahead and introduce
What's
yourself.
up, everybody? This is Deshaun, a.k.a. UVLIFESTYLE.
The man.
UV Lifestyle?
The
Ultraviolet?
UV Lifestyle. Wow, ultraviolet. UV stands for Urban Visionary. But that's not the first time I heard that. So get your jokes.
Well,
in.
because
It's cool,
cameras
cool.
light, I figured I was like maybe ultraviolet.
That is pretty catchy.
You know
That is
what I'm
pretty
saying?
catchy. But I like his abbreviation
Urban
better.
Vision. What is urban to you?
Us. Yeah, like being black, you know, it's like the urban vision, literally. Like how you see, like, what you're doing, what you want to create. Like, I think that's the urban visionary for sure.
So I gotta ask you, because you are one of, if not the best at what you do in the city. I'm gonna give you your credit. I've seen a lot of your work.
I gotta watch.
Boy, he is.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we just met today, so like we was chopping it up. Yeah,
photographer, drone work, everything, man. Like I've been watching for a long time. I've known you for a minute.
Facts.
It's
It's been a little minute.
It's been a minute.
We go back a little bit now.
So I've definitely seen your growth and where you were and where you are now, and I just have to commend you and give you all your flowers because, bro, your work is amazing.
I appreciate it. I feel like you know me back like when we was just shooting music videos, trying to figure it out. So like, yeah, man. I mean, like music video numero uno, like Jay Newton. Shout out to Jay.
Shout out to Jay
like,
Newton, man. He got to get him on here.
Oh, for
facts.
real? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the whole gang, honestly. Let's talk about you, though. So what got you into this creative space?
All right, so I've always carried a camera, like, you know, family, whatever, and then it got stolen when I was at a homecoming. So when it got stolen, I got my first credit card. I was like, you know, like right before I was 20. But the rule about the credit card was you got 12 months to pay it off. If you paid it off, it was no interest.
Yeah.
Young, broke. All I saw was pay it off, no interest.
Yeah.
So I started taking a bunch of classes, like workshops, and then like, man, by the third workshop, I was like, bro, like this photography stuff, this is dope. Like I was editing hundreds of photos a day, like random models, and like even like me and Jay linking up for the first time was me seeing him at a show. I was like, bro, your rap is dope. Like just tell me when you got shows. I love concert photography. And then that just like spiraled into like what you see now, like the content we putting out now used to be just college fun, and then you started getting paid, and that's when things got interesting because you know 7 years ago, like we working at $8 an hour, or you could do a photo shoot for $75 for an hour. So the way my mind was working, it was like one photo shoot, 1 hour, 1 hour editing. Oh, I'm about to run it up.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Like, you know, college kid, like it went from having to be somewhere at work all day to maybe 1 or 2 shoots a day on the weekend. And like, bro, I made 2-3 days worth of money. And then it just kept rolling from there. For real.
That's what's up.
It's crazy because, bro, when I tell you, his work from the college days to now,
it's so different,
it's
too.
so different.
So
like,
different.
It's crazy seeing, like, I'm going to call you an artist because this is art.
It is.
It's literally art.
You know, somebody I work with, they was like, I understand you're like an artist. I was like,
it's a fact though.
Okay.
Because
right.
y'all are literally
You
creative.
hesitate for a moment, but then you like,
I just rewrote the what is it called? The sheet with the prices.
Yeah.
I rewrote that joint full price.
But yeah, no, like seeing your artistry from then to now, it's like the vision that you've had has just continuously grown. And like, bro, I can't do anything but give you credit. Like seeing people that are very, very good at what they do, and you are one of those people that are very, very good. If you ever need a photo shoot, anything
hit me, holla at your boy.
please hit him.
But I feel like T seen me like, there was one point when I was traveling before I was really shooting, and like he was around for them days, like a whole different page. It was kind of like iPhones. This was before videos was on Instagram.
Yeah.
So at one point, outside of like, you know, graduation shoots, they would just see me traveling. It wasn't even like a combination of like
everything else.
Yeah. So like as Instagram started changing around like 2016, and then like my craft started getting better, that's when I really like merged it, because I've always been in love with traveling. That's actually my first passion, like traveling the world, like seeing new things, like the experiences and stuff like that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, my bad. Go
Nah,
ahead.
I mean, once I found like the connection point on that, that's like when I really turned it up.
Yeah. So what's one of the most different things from America that you've seen in another country?
Flow of life.
Okay.
That might be the first thing I realized when I traveled. The flow of life. Like, you know how they say like Atlanta's different than LA and LA is different than New York? It's because New York, super fast paced city. Super fast paced city. My fault.
Good.
Right? You know, Atlanta's like, it's always traffic jams, but like, I mean, you always late everywhere, but you're always trying to get there. And then LA is like known to be like kind of chill.
Yeah.
Known for smoking, blah, 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 whatever. Man, I went to an island, and me and my mom, trying to make it short, but we had like an excursion. We was late. We was panicking. We came apologizing. It was like, yo, the island is 5 miles long total. Yeah. You can't be late nowhere. If we ain't pick you up here, we just picked you up down the shore. Like, you good. And like, that just made me like take on a different mind frame of like, people around the world actually move differently.
Yeah.
And then like, once you start going to like Europe and stuff like that, like you just kind of get an eye for like the nature of how things happen.
Yeah.
I got a question. Because I saw you do a girl's birthday trip. That was Jamaica, right? Was it Jamaica?
Nah,
Where'd
I think was it a group of girls?
Yeah, it was a group
Cabo.
of girls. How did that work? Did they pay for everything for you to come? Because you filmed everything for them.
Facts. Yeah, so that one, that was a fully paid out project, like flight, pay. She's a friend, so like I worked out a good deal, but like I did get paid in full, didn't have to pay for my flight, and then I think just covered like my food and stuff.
So they covered your hotel and everything.
It was an Airbnb, yeah. So I had my own room. So yeah.
Bro,
I think that's like,
that's dope.
yeah.
That's dope. I know that was probably a great feeling because like that shows you how good you are. For somebody to be like, look, come on my trip.
Yeah.
You have your own room. I just need you there to film and
do your
What's
thing.
going on?
your thing.
Yeah.
And then you got to have fun too.
Yeah, like, I be having fun, but like, man, if you know me and like, man, you know me, I'm super serious about my craft. So I think that's what I appreciate like about the people that I shoot with. Like, as much fun as it looks like and like all the dope stuff we do, like, we do not be playing around, because at the end of the day, it's still a job.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, she needs what she wants from the project. So yeah, it be looking like fun, and like, but if you like, you can ask those girls on that trip. Like, I would be at the laptop editing while they taking shots and turned up. But like, I gotta work first, and then I can play. Like, I would have fun like when we go out to the club, or like, you know, later in the birthday dinner. But
Where it's like, this video don't got to be out now.
right?
Like,
yeah. But like during the day, I'm like, yo, outfits, yo, like, shorty, your birthday's in 12 hours. Like, you gotta get these moments, and like, it's also still a good vibe, but. Yeah, man, that stuff be fun.
So which one do you think says more, a picture or a video?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a question right there.
Dang, y'all gonna have to cut this down, because I really gotta think about that. What says more?
Yeah, because you know they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but a video can explain.
I think with photography, if you can capture the moment, that says a lot about you as the shooter. If I can get the impact out of the photo from just a still, that means you really set the tone. But like when it comes to film, like you can create so much of the environment to like put somebody's mind where you're at. So I might have to give it the video, because if you got the right color grade, the right lighting, I mean, even the right equipment, like you might feel like you're there. It's hard to feel that in a photo sometimes. But like, let's say you're like I went to Japan this year. So if you hold the camera up at the right angle when everybody's walking through the lit streets at 9 p.m., or like if you're at the train and like you get to see how like people line up and it's all adjacent and it's all structured.
Yeah.
But you know, like where we from, you're not doing that. You running in the train.
Yeah.
You can capture that on video. It might look crazy. As a photo, you might not understand like the impact that might have.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it the video for sure.
Video.
That's tough.
Because I think like you can teach so much about the world from a picture, from a moment.
Yep.
But like I feel like a video, there's a lot more left up to interpretation, because I could have the lens on you, and then the moment that would say the most maybe when I turn the lens to you.
Right.
And he may have did something that would have been like, but if somebody was captured that one picture from, so I don't know which one. I struggle with which one I think is.
That's tough. That was a really good question.
What do you, out of my content, what do you think? Which one do you think I capture the moments best? At least when I'm traveling, photo or video.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. The photos you take are insane, but the reels you've been doing, it's so dope. When y'all did the go-karts,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was
I gotta
crazy.
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying about video. Like
video
you
is
can really
insane.
take somebody there if you know what you want to do. So like even on that video, like the camera spinning, you can kind of see that it's at night. You can see like the lit up structure, but like I can't show you all of that in a still photo. Maybe while I'm driving a go-kart.
Yeah.
Like you might miss moments of what I really want to get off. So
for sure, I would say video. You do really, really good with your videography, and it's just like you tell the story very well.
I appreciate it.
Very well.
Still working on it.
I think it has to go with the type of person.
That
Because
too.
I think people who move very fast appreciate pictures more.
Yeah.
That's why they got museums and stuff.
Yeah.
But people who move at more of like a gradual pace, like to see an experience in front of them over and over, I feel like, because even people who travel a lot, I think that's why they like pictures.
Yeah.
Where they have somebody to come film the video, so when they slow back down, they can get the experience again. So
Yeah.
I think,
That shit is dope. Honestly, I admire both of y'all because y'all both do a very good job with y'all content creating, and I'm gonna give both of y'all flowers, bro, because that shit is not easy. I've been trying to edit video. He's been teaching me. He taught me one. I had a crash course one day. I was like, bro, doing this shit every day.
It's a lot. It's every day. Nowadays, it's for yourself.
Yep.
It's for your client, and then you might have a favor you doing for somebody. Like you're not just editing for you.
Yep.
You're not just editing for your client. And if you do mixed media, like a lot of us, like you're doing different kinds of photo shoots, different kinds of videos. Like, it gets crazy. It gets overloaded too. But I mean that's just kind of part of the game.
What's your craziest client story you have?
Craziest?
Like, has there ever been a moment where you're like, yo, when I am done with these deliverables, I'm finished?
That can happen at any moment. You know, I can
What's
say
some
that-
of the crazy asks? We'll put that. Like, what are some of the craziest asks somebody's put on you, not understanding?
So it's definitely more with video because no matter what kind of photo projects I do, the only thing you could ask for is more edits if the project goes well. So, I mean, that might not be crazy. But with video, they might be like, yeah, I just want like one minute recap. Like when you first talk. So you send the contract, you do the invoice. Let's say you get it paid. And then they like, man, I was thinking, could you add like 3 quick...
He's cooking right now.
3 quick 15-second videos, and you like... 3 quick, it's harder to make 15-second videos sometimes more than a minute.
Yeah.
Because I got to think about how to condense your story and make it small enough for you.
This
And
nigga
then they
is
go,
cooking
well,
right
look,
now.
like, okay, so my content, I feel like my stuff comes out well because I generally know what I want to do for me.
Yeah.
Depending on who you're working with,
If
they
they
might
don't
have no idea. They don't even know what
until
song.
after you shoot.
Oh, I'm cool with that. They don't know. They won't even know what. Hey, what song you thinking about? I don't know. Just pick one. Unfortunately, every time I pick the song,
It's
they
not what
give
they
me a
want.
new song right when I send the edit in. I can't do that. I cut the beats. I cut the undertones. I need to know.
Bro, what? This nigga is cooking right now.
Hey,
So
man.
what's your turnaround time whenever you do like, whenever you say you got, okay, when you did the Cabo trip, what was the turnaround? You ask it.
Okay.
You ask
so,
it better.
What is your turnaround time for a 1 minute reel? Your average time?
Okay, standard project. And they're not asking for
An event.
a quicker turnaround?
An event, yeah.
Okay, so events are a little bit weird. Respectfully, now the quicker the video's done, the more it resonates with the audience. I understand that because I host
Well,
events.
okay, not like an event that people need to see.
Yeah.
Like an event that we need this for next year.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. If it's a video and it's long-winded, give me a month.
A month. This, yo.
But it's usually
Yo,
because
okay,
I'm working
and,
on other projects.
okay, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't
No,
need
you're
it next
cooking.
month.
You're cooking right now.
Yeah.
So 1 month, right?
Yeah.
How many hours do you think you would have to spend on that 1 minute video?
It's at least 4 to 8.
I can't wait to post this clip.
It's at least 4 to 8.
For 4 to 8
I mean,
hours for
I'm
1
not
minute,
gonna-
right?
Yeah. I'm not the most.
So
prolific editor, but you know, everybody has their process.
Oh, I think people need to know how much time these things take.
Yeah.
So they can equate their asks to more of a reasonable thing, right?
Yeah.
Because if I tell you 1 minute takes me 8 hours, that's a full workday,
Literally.
right? So when you ask me to cover an event, that's one workday. To edit is going to take a full workday, and when you add those 3 videos on, now you've asked me for a 40-hour work week. Now we have to start
bumping that price.
Yeah,
up.
that price goes up because you could pay the average.
A realistic lower end price is about we'll say $150 an hour. If we're being generous, if you get $150 an hour for an event, that's not bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You might want more, but that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But $150 an hour and you shoot 4 hours, but you're still working roughly 30 hours on the project if you're turning in 4 videos.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
You're
My 15-second videos take me about an hour.
that's what I'm saying.
I wish. Bless you. That's love.
Well, you gotta think I'm not going as
No,
far
I
as y'all.
understand what you said. It could be the simplest stuff, and still, it's just because it's how our mind works.
Yeah.
Like creatively, we got to find the sound that we want.
Bro.
Now, this world we're in, is it trending? Do we want to use a trending sound? Do you want to go away from the trending sound? Does that work for you right now? Can you do that? Like all that stuff goes into the process of
You gotta
creating.
catch the wave too, because if you wait too long, it's
You
over
out
with.
of whatever.
It's over with.
Yeah.
It's over with. This content space is crazy. People think this shit easy.
Bruh,
Anybody can do it. You
but
can't just do
like once you learn it, it's so easy to like flip a switch.
But it's
like,
still time consuming.
Exactly.
That's
For
the
sure,
part that
for
people
sure.
miss. Even when it gets easy, it's still gonna take the same amount of time that it was gonna take.
because it always takes time to build good things.
Yeah.
You cannot get good things quick.
Yeah.
You have it cheap, you have it quick, or you have it. What's the other one? You have it done right.
Yeah.
You can only pick 2 of them 3.
Right.
Like you cannot have all 3. It's just impossible.
Yeah, because it surprises me because when he edits the pods, his turnaround is quick.
Yeah. But he knows what he's going for.
He does.
Yeah.
So
He
remember,
does.
I
I'll
was
give him his
saying that
credit,
when you
bro.
know
Like,
what you're going
yeah.
for, it's a little bit, or you can get to it faster.
Yeah.
Versus I have to create a world for you.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, today I shot an event. It was like a lawyer's event, bipartisan, and like, she was like, "Do you work off a shot list?" I was like, "Yes, absolutely. Tell
Yes.
me what you want." Because if you know what you want, I know
can
exactly what to get. I'm not gonna overshoot it.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna get your stuff back faster because I know where we're working
Yeah, I'm
from.
shooting for the edit. But
Right.
people don't think like that. They think I want to be in a moment, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I think like a lot of people in Hollywood are about to start taking this tank, right? Or they're worrying about like I ain't get enough money is because some people only know how to show up for the moment.
Yep.
They're not thinking about how to make it an experience. But that's the writers and the directors' jobs, right? That's why I think they're very valuable. Shout out to the strike, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like I think people don't understand that they get inspired by the star,
Yeah.
but
They don't always know what goes behind
the
it.
yeah.
And then
so-
even when it's not like on a big level like Hollywood, like sometimes like let's just say it's an Atlanta person and they got a big name.
yeah,
And they're like, I want you to film me doing this insert thing.
Yeah.
And they don't actually have the charisma or the character to like
Exactly.
just light up the room.
Yeah.
So if the project doesn't come out how they thought it would look, I'm like, bro, you're not him, and
Yeah.
like you
Damn.
didn't really let me direct you either. Not that you're not him, because like some people really do. They are who they are. Like they are on their
Yeah.
pillar, but like your energy doesn't give that off.
Some people be
Yeah.
different
So if
when
you're
that
not-
camera come on, bro. When that
because
camera
they,
come on,
they
folks get
and
different.
that's why they tell you you gotta treat life like somebody's watching.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why you won't feel uncomfortable in front of people if you practice like everybody's watching.
Yeah.
So I think people get in there because they remember all them comments they typed on the internet.
Yeah.
So now they're like, what if people say them comments about me? How am I really gonna feel?
Yeah.
But if that's why I don't really care what people say. Cause I'll be saying stuff just because. But
Yeah,
like,
you trolling.
yeah, I be trolling. So when people talk, it's like, I got it back.
So, what do you think has been your biggest challenge in your career so far?
Oh, this is easy. For myself, by me is consistency, and not just like putting out content. Like, because like I said, I kind of do mixed media.
Yeah.
It's like, what do I spend the most time on, and like how much energy am I giving it? So like sometimes I'm in a great season where I'm working all the time, but I might be putting out travel content.
Yeah.
So by the time that easy season goes by, now I'm in a slow because I didn't set up for the next quarter.
Yeah.
I wasn't putting out enough content along the way for people to know that they can book me. A lot of time, I had to really learn this from last year. Like, I wasn't getting booked as often because people always thought I was gone. So I don't know if you noticed this summer, I used to show that I was home. Like literally, like I would go to specific events. I would post that I was at certain events. I would put it in my feed that I was in Atlanta events so that people would, one, know I was literally home. Yeah. And then two, I started adding my work back into my flow because people thought I'd stopped shooting. Yeah. No, I travel and I do work travel, but like my bread and butter is at home. I'm working. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working, but I can't blame the community for not getting it. If I post Italy and then insert Japan or whatever, they're gonna think I went straight from Italy to Japan. There's no way you home. Yeah. So I had to really just start showing like that I'm available.
Yeah, I think like people gotta understand you found out a way to vacation with your work. Yeah. Like
that's a good way.
That's what you did. So when they see Japan, it's not I'm living here. Like I don't know who y'all. Everybody show up. Majority of people show up to work. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. You showed up to work. It just happens to be in Japan.
Yeah, and I'm glad you changed that because as much as I do travel, 10% is vacation. Yep. And you could ask boss. Like we be up at 5:30 a.m. with outfits because we're somewhere that at 7 o'clock, if you're not there, the crowd is there. So I know you haven't been on my page yet, but everybody's like, dang, how do you always get these crazy photos? And like the lighting is so this and it's so that. And it's like, bro, I'm so dedicated to how this shot looks. Yeah. I love it too. It's not like I'm doing it just for the people. Like I love getting up and making it happen. Yeah. But a lot of times, like I'll shoot certain projects and they'll be like, dang man, why my stuff don't look like yours? I'm like, because I told you we needed to get up at 5:30, but you was at the party last night till 3 a.m. You rescheduled it till 10 a.m. Like the crowd is there. The moment is gone. Yeah. Well, you got your shots. Well, I still got up at 6 a.m. I'm still up.
When you say the crowd is there, what does that mean?
Physically. If you're out of the country, the bigger place, you got to see my page. I go to like real, no, I'm saying it because it's not familiar, but like the moments I capture, it's like, dang, bro, you look like you're there with nobody. I am.
Oh,
I'm the first one there.
I get what you're saying.
I'm the first one
so like
there.
if you wanted to capture Times Square, right? Before the world wakes up, you got to be there to capture.
Before the sun turns a corner for somewhere like Times Square, you are one of 5,000 people in Japan trying to go see this monument today. Oh yeah. How do you make the first 100 people? You got to be up before the sun is up. You got to get there before the sun is there.
We might actually what we're gonna do is we're just gonna shoot a part 2.
Yeah, we're gonna
we're not gonna
we got a part 2 this for sure.
Well, when we'll figure that out after this because we got to shoot that like this week. Yeah, like to put it on the back end because he's spitting, bro.
So many. That's why I'm glad. I love that he's here because y'all. This is gonna click so crazy,
bro. What I told him about so we're gonna work on that, bro. Cause I'm like go ahead, my bad.
I got one question for you. Who is the biggest person that you've shot for?
If it's a celebrity,
to you.
If it's a celebrity, I did some stuff with Summer Walker last year.
Okay.
Photography wise.
How was that?
It was cool. Working with celebs, it is what it is, and especially like depending on the space that you're working in, like I feel like artists that are super super popular deal with people in their face all the time, and like I'm a pretty mild mannered person, like I'm pretty chill, so like I just try to create any kind of environment where they're just not annoyed with me, especially when I'm there to work. So I think I worked with her like 3 or 4 times. The first time. It was like cold, like it was all kinds of different things that could affect her, and I could, you could tell when somebody's mood just not as favorable as it could be. But then by like the 3rd or 4th time, like she might not remember me specifically, but familiar face. Yeah. He probably wasn't. I wasn't annoying her, so she'll pose for some photos. We'll get the content, kind of keep it pushing. But that's just kind of what kind of person I am.
So what's your dream shoot? Piggybacking off that, if you could shoot for anybody. I'm not really pressed about working with anybody. I know that sounds crazy. That doesn't sound crazy.
But the way that I grew up, like my stepdad managed on the N1 tour. Oh. And like I met a lot of celebrities as a child, and like he always taught me like everybody's a real
Gotta
person.
interview him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's a real person. And, like, do you want to fan girl or fanboy over somebody, or do you want to make an impact in a relationship?
Yeah.
So
Facts.
once you learn or, like, experience that, it kind of changes how you look at a lot of people in a positive way.
Yeah.
You're like, how can I connect with this person? How do I interact with them in a way that they'll remember me and be like, oh, yeah, like, that kid was cool. Or, like, how does that, impact you in a good way? I work with Marseille Martin this year, or this past year, 2 or 3 times, and, like, man, her family is like family to me now.
Yeah.
But that was based on, I worked with them at one music fest, and that was based on our interaction throughout the weekend. Like,
Yeah.
it's like family now. Like,
Yeah.
I hang with the pops. Like, her mom is cool with me, and like she loves me, and like they love the work. So it wasn't just a hand and foot, like, oh, great job, like, we'll see you next time. They be like, yo, like, bro, we got something coming up, like, what you
We
got?
need
Like,
you.
it's real, like, it's vibes, but like, you either you're a family, like, friend, or like you're just a worker.
Yeah.
And like, you can create a lot of impact just by like being yourself and making that connection for real.
I think that's what sets a lot of people apart from the success they want, because a lot of people are so focused on the business side of things and forget about the personality side. If you're a good person, the work is gonna come easy.
Yeah.
You're gonna get work.
Yeah.
Regardless, because like, you're a good person, the people are gonna be like, yo, I know he's gonna do this good, and I know he's gonna be cool while we there. Like, it's not gonna be no weird stuff. So
Yeah.
that's what's up. That's dope.
I think when you get that shoot, you'll know though. Like, you don't think you know,
No,
but you'll know.
I agree with that. I just don't think it's like I have favorite rappers, but like that doesn't mean I want to like that's not
But see,
my goal.
I don't think it's gonna be whoever inspired you. Because the reason people fan out over people is because that person's inspiring them to be who they feel like they want to be, right?
Yeah.
But
So-
it might not be a person. It might be the type of project. Like,
Oh, true,
remember we was
yeah.
talking like I'm working in like my brand ambassadorship and stuff like that. So it might not be a person. It might be an experience. It might be I landed a great contract with a big company that I
Yeah.
care about, and I'm getting to do what I love to do under that type of flap. Like, if you got to work with like a Adobe Lightroom, or like it's just Adobe project, or like we use aperture lights on everything. It could be a camera brand. Like, it could be something like that. Now, something like that would make me go like, I really appreciate this, because you get a job with somebody like them, that means they're seeking you out.
Yeah.
Not just your work. Like, they're
Exactly.
probably, they chose you as a person, and they chose you for what you can do. When it comes to, I mean, it could be the same thing with a person. I just don't think I've had it yet. I don't think
Yeah.
it's like, I don't think I got that light bulb. Like, when I work with them, I'm good. Like, nah, I think it's gonna come down to
I
like,
made it type thing.
yeah.
Because you already made it. I'm gonna say you made it already. You
We
know,
gonna
sound-
beat that
it's
into
not- hey,
existence.
that's
you
what
already-
I'm
I feel like
saying.
you already did though. You've done a lot of major things.
I feel like he's gonna feel, because I felt the same way. I feel like you're gonna feel like you made it when you can do what you love when you want to do it, and then go out and do the things you want to do.
Yeah.
Right. Where it's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna capture my moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
we're
that's-
still working, man. Like, I know, like, my mentor, like, shout out to Caleb Seals, man, and like Sean Michael Craig, like, and Trav. They got their own studio. They work with the biggest of biggest people, but like, they are workhorses.
Yeah.
They work around the clock, and they're better than a lot of people we can name. But like,
Yeah.
they haven't topped themselves yet.
Yeah.
They work with Nike. They work with the big artists. They get the really big contracts, but like, it's like the next day they're working with somebody that might not be as big, but the work still looks like they're working with Nike. It's a mental thing.
Yeah.
It's something that I've like really been trying to working on for myself, because if you get locked in like that, you're more in love with the process
Yeah.
and like what you're creating more than the who. And I think that's why it might not be a who.
Yeah.
That's probably
I agree with that. I think once you get into a process you're happy with, because like you said, the $8 an hour, I was a workhorse. Where is the money, bruh?
Yeah.
Point me to the bread. I'm there.
Yeah.
Right? Until I always remember I said I wanted to be like a CEO at 15.
Yeah.
Right? And then I got a job at Dillard's.
Yeah.
Like, first visit they had, it was with the buyers, like my third week.
Yeah.
And managers coming out the office, oh my God, they can't believe how you think, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So they promoted me quick, and I realized what a CEO for somebody else's company looks like.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
So I think like once you get on that, like, I'm only moving when I want to move. I think it'll start to.
Yeah, if I got to, when I get to the point of travel is my passion. Like a lot of people say, what would you do if you didn't have to pay for nothing? And a lot of people say travel. I think they say it because they haven't traveled.
Yeah.
I say it because that's all I do.
Yeah.
So if I got to the point where I was able to take care of myself and like my family and still travel the world and like create content based on like the things
What
that I
you want,
love,
yeah.
that would be the moment I was like, I made it like it's over, but I made it
Like this is life.
this is what I wanted to be for right now,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
that shit is
What do you
dope.
think your thing is?
My thing, I don't know. Honestly, I think like that moment where I'm like, oh, I made it.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's gonna be with social media.
Oh, for real?
100%. I think I want to. This gonna sound crazy. I think I want to be an actor.
That's good. You should.
I'll be a
I
hell
mean,
of
you
an
do
actor.
skits.
That'd be
That's
hard.
I
that's
think
your.
I'd be a hell of an actor.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, whoever.
You know they
Put me in
just
a movie,
built
bro.
a new stage
I need to be in a
where
movie.
Dorville is.
Yeah, I need to go up there. I need to be in a movie, bro. Put me in a movie or give me a Netflix show.
That's
Give me
what
a
you.
show.
When we go to these events, I'll tell you the inside that I found out this weekend. But when you go to these events, make skits.
Yeah.
Don't, like, it's fine to do stuff in the crib. I shout out to all the creators who create, but doing what you do outside is just gonna get you so much further because people can see it.
Yeah.
Then people will say, "Oh, I like that. I'll support," or "Oh, I like that. I know where you can go," or "Let's link." Like, there's so much more that can happen in front of people, right?
Yeah.
I think once you free yourself up from, I don't want to say work, when you can dictate your time to where it's working for others, which I think you should never let go of, and working for yourself, like, you can find a balance between the two.
Yeah.
He's 100% correct.
It's visionary right here.
Urban visionary. I'm trying to tell
Yeah, that's
y'all,
facts.
bro.
Hey, you got shirts?
No,
I need one.
I haven't
See,
had
you
some.
do-
in-
you
I
did.
was about to say it in a while. It's been a minute.
And
Bring
that's
it
that's the thing. A lot of people who do content that are good at it, but aren't in the influencer mold, like, or the category yet.
Yeah.
Is once people start following you for you, all the big people, everybody who's successful got merch because people want to support.
Yeah.
Like, but if your only way to support is watching you or contributing to your algorithms for other people to pay you,
Yeah.
like, you're always, until you take control of some of the stuff that can get you paid out
Yeah.
of the company's hand, and that's where you'll start to find more of a balance. Like, do I need to do 40 hours of projects this week, or can I do like 10? Because my merch for my Christmas went crazy.
He's
I could give
100%
myself a
right.
break.
I mean, like all the way around. Like once you develop and like sometimes it's about like what's your Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Like some people just giving a full range, but like sometimes it's having a child that catapults
Yup.
people mentally
For sure.
to take care of their family.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a big loss. Sometimes it's a real inspiration, not like a quick video that has some cool words. You're like, oh, I want to be great now. Like sometimes some people get really impacted by what they experience and like that just catapults them forward. So sometimes it's the catalyst.
Yeah.
Because you have to, and I mean, like I'm a little older, so like how
How
much
old are you?
bandwidth? 29.
I'm
about
the
to be
same
30.
age.
So like the bandwidth, like how much work can you actually do? Like when are you burning the candle at both ends? Like when are you putting too much towards the right or wrong thing? Like those type of things start to kick in like once you're a little bit older. And I hate that it's about being older.
But that wisdom come in though.
Well, I just want
It's
if
not-
anybody took anything away from me ever, 20 to 40, get in front of what you can when you can.
Exactly.
Because the time will pass.
But I think that's the key. I think that's the key to parenting, though, is you can control the environment as much as possible. It's not an age thing. It's an experience thing.
Yeah.
But some people can experience things in 1 year that you took 15 years to experience.
Absolutely.
So, like, when they have, like, the term, a wise man once said nothing at all, you would never, that person's going to figure their race out.
Yeah.
Your responsibility is to either remain in the environment or move the environment for you and those, and you will start to realize that life is way easier to like navigate through. Like,
Boy, there's some gems being dropped today.
Hey man, that good knowledge.
yeah, facts.
Some crazy gems being dropped. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Man, so I gotta ask, what do you have up your sleeve for 2024? Because I saw you post one thing. I don't know if I can talk about it.
What you talking about?
I heard a little something about a little brand, a little brand deal or something that you
Oh
trying-
yeah, nah. I feel like last year I did some groundwork on like really locking in brand deals, but this year I'm like really trying to blow the door open.
Yeah.
So I feel like I did a lot of like networking and like reaching out to some of the right people and like kind of getting on some platforms where I'm able to get regular brand deals, like small, medium, large, but
That foot in the door.
I really want to blow that door open.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because once you're able to get brand deals on whatever the level is, it doesn't matter if you got 5,000, 10,000, or 500,000 followers. Like once you start building that type of rapport, like the people will find you.
Oh,
But, like you can't be scared to like knock at the door too, because that's how I got some of my opportunities. And like I'm not scared if I feel like we're like close or cool enough. Like I'll ask you, and I'll respectfully understand if you decline like giving up the sauce.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you work for that,
Yeah.
or sometimes it's whatever. I'm ready to kick the door open.
I think the helping hand is always people. However you treat the world when you're going up, is how the world's gonna treat you when you're going down.
Yeah.
Right. So like,
Bar right there.
that's why I advise everybody just help the person next to you
if you can,
right?
Because sometimes you can't give it up. Maybe it's not secret sauce. Maybe you got a connect. Maybe you posted the right thing at the right
But it's
time.
okay
one
to
time.
but it's okay to be honest with people. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. My homie knew such and such, and it's okay to do it that way.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But like, so that's when you got to realize people who are comfortable in their talent.
Yeah.
Like, you don't go to the basketball court and see the kid shooting. You know you're gonna beat him.
Yeah.
Let him play by himself.
Yeah.
And go play with the people who
play
can
pickup with the grown
Yeah,
men.
go on the other side. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta realize that's what people just want to play with their ball.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Like,
That's a bar. It's been a lot of bars dropped today.
but what's crazy is I'm gonna talk to this because I'm not one of them. I'm
You're not.
yo,
You are
yo,
not. I will say
over here, over there, you know what I'm saying? But so we work with Talia, right? The client I told you that is in they're in Target and Walmart now.
Yeah.
Like, I know I don't even have to see your stuff, and I know you shoot better than me. Like, I
can't confirm that. I can't confirm that.
Like,
I can't confirm that.
no,
We just met. I can't confirm this.
What you're saying, I can tell you have the mind to like make this perfect, right? And I think my talent is, you know how to make something perfect. You do that. You do this, and the whole picture come together,
Yeah.
and it's like a thing, right?
Yeah.
So I can tell when somebody's a professional in what they do.
Yeah.
I am like a above intermediate level. Like, I can box without the head thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to MGM, right? So I know if I give you that, like, I know you can take that company to a level visually that
Yeah.
I couldn't. So I always just give you the play.
Hey,
like,
man. Luckily I do know T. So like I got a lot of voucher points. But remember we was on that what was that talking platform? It was COVID days. What was that?
Was it Instagram Live?
No, it was that.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
yeah.
Dude, we used to be on. Me and Jay New, shout out my boy again. We was on there every week giving up
Sauce.
game.
yeah.
Oh my god.
To the point where when he first started doing his skits and stuff, like, bro, T would get on there. I don't know exactly what notes he was taking, but bro, I watched him jump from how many ever followers he had to his first 10K before I hit 10K.
Yeah.
Just running some of the sauce we was giving up because at the time, you know, we're doing so many different things. Like I
Yeah.
be saying, wasn't focusing on building my platform
Exactly.
exclusively, but he had the moment to focus on building his platform.
Mm-hmm.
So we taking notes, dropping gems. We was giving cause why not?
Yeah.
Right.
Because people get competitive with when you realize in life nobody wins the race and nobody loses the race. It's your race.
You know,
like,
you know what's crazy about this in concept, bro? Like it's kind of like the women ratio joke in Atlanta. Like,
Yeah.
do you know how many people are on Instagram literally? Like literally.
Yeah.
Like it's millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people.
Yeah.
So your 10 to 100,000 followers plus versus my 10 to 100,000 followers plus are two completely
Exactly.
different
different
groups of
tens.
people.
It's too different.
I had my girl watch the
doing?
Elvis movie, and my girl asked, "Is Elvis? Who did she ask me? She said, "Is Elvis bigger than?" I forgot, but I told her like Elvis was like Michael Jackson, Beyonce. And she didn't think so. She didn't know.
Yeah.
But that tells you how big the world is.
Yeah.
Like everybody's perspective is different. Somebody might look at my stuff and be like, "Oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever," and then look at the next person and be like, "Yo, that's better though."
Yeah.
That's better or that's worse. So everybody's opinion is going to be different. So everybody's audience is different. Your audience is probably way different than mine, and your audience ours is the same for this.
Yeah.
But everybody's audience is still different.
But
'cause y'all
that's
have
not
y'all
even true though.
You're right.
You're gonna bring people. That's why I know how to put things together, because you're gonna bring people that are gonna have certain opinions, right? That are gonna be different than my opinions. There's some people when you be like, wisdom, they're gonna look at him and like, yo, this nigga is dumb. like,
Yeah.
So
it's a fact.
There's an
So
audience.
It's different. It's crazy. It's so crazy. And when you really put it into like, when you think about how big the world really is,
That's why you gotta, not you, but that's why
gotta
travel
go.
is
You
so
gotta go.
like
I think
crazy to me, because I see it, bro. I
Yeah.
see it.
World's gigantic, bro.
I've been in Europe when Trump made it to president, and they just knew I was American as I'm walking, and they're screaming "fuck Trump" at me, not because I'm with Trump, but to say that they coincide with what they assume
think.
I'm viewing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am literally halfway across the world right now. But somebody
Can still
in the corner of Minnesota loves Trump. Like
Literally.
it's
Yeah.
literally it's crazy, bro.
It's insane,
Yeah.
bro. Like, if you haven't traveled, get out there.
Yeah.
Just take a leap, book a flight anywhere to a different
Man, I've
country.
helped people get their passports. I've been to passport offices with people. I put money on people's passports. I've told people, if you get your passport, I'll take your first trip with you, and have done it.
Yeah.
Like I'm so travel inspired for generally like mind expansion, because you think you understand what it does to you until you're there.
You go swimming in the middle of the ocean.
You pick up a glass bottle in the middle of the ocean and it's clear water like it's drinking water, and your mind will change. Some people ain't seen nothing other than Savannah
Yeah.
Beach.
But
I'm serious.
Bro, it looked like when you go there, it looked like CGI, dog.
Yeah.
Like you've been so conditioned to see it a certain way that when you see those colors for the first time, like your eyes just brighten.
And I'm telling you, I was seeing this before there was videos on Instagram. I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
19 years old with a cell phone
Yeah.
in Turks and Caicos. Like
This
this wasn't a picture in your history book. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what am I looking at?
You know how they have like the filters on Twitter,
yeah,
and they be like Tokyo. The world really looked like
it
that.
looked
When you
like
get-
that
like
for real.
you think
It
like
literally
you're
looks like that.
thinking people are like, oh, it's a filter, make it look like.
Nah, it
but
looked
it
like
really, when you see it, when you go to Cleveland and you look out into that, it looked like it's Cleveland.
Like you go, and I hate to use this example again, but you go to Dubai, it looked like Dubai. Like it's
Yeah.
different.
Like-
like just the colors is different.
Yeah.
Like, everything out there just felt different.
Yeah.
Air tastes different when you go to these
I
different places.
haven't been to
Air
Dubai,
tastes
but like there's
different,
some
bro.
places that you go, man, and you like.
Go to the Bahamas, the water looked different.
Yeah.
Go to Puerto Rico, there's a different type of. Even though Puerto Rico is still America, it's still not the same as here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to these different places and just look, it's like, damn, I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I went to Turks. Turks look different.
Bro,
Turks look different.
that was my first trip out the country.
Turks
Turks and
look
Caicos.
different.
I was 19 years old.
All right, bro. So look, it's been a big debate between me and him and Twitter.
Okay.
One's music has to go forever. Brent Faiyaz or Frank Ocean.
Oh, I'm probably gonna go with Brent.
Why?
Brent gotta go forever.
Why? Forever. Everything he's ever made.
Nostalgically, bro, only
He's cooking.
Channel Orange has like a super hold on me, like a super hold.
Yeah.
But the gaps in his music, I mean, his mixtape music, I can't knock that.
You have three to choose from with him.
What, 3 tapes?
Yes, what is it? Channel Orange, Blonde, and Nostalgia Ultra. That's it.
It's Orange and then Nostalgia for me. Cause I wasn't a Frank Ocean fan when that came out. I didn't know about it yet.
Okay.
I got on like right before Channel Orange.
Right.
But like Channel Orange came out and I was literally on a plane.
So you're letting everything Brent made go. Crew,
No,
Crew was.
I'm not picking Frank Ocean.
Oh, you're not picking
No,
Frank.
I'm picking Brent.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry.
you.
I am.
Thank you.
But Brent's
Thank
also
you.
like my favorite artist, one of my
Thank
top
you.
3 favorite artists of the decade, probably.
You said who? Okay.
Brent.
That
Yeah,
makes
he's
Thank
probably-
you.
But if Frank maybe even put out an extra album over the last 10 years, this might have been hard for me.
Okay, so if he put out more
maybe.
music, if you cut off what they have now, and
Probably still not, because Brent put out a lot more over a span of time, and I relate to Brent a lot more
Boy.
personally.
Oh, so you're toxic.
oh my god,
Oh.
Toxic is an interesting word. I don't think Brent said he's toxic. I think
Is-
he just said he is who he is, and he manages things how he manages.
he's from the DMV.
It's
right?
just honest. It's just
I thought
honestly how he lives.
L.A.
his life.
right? I think he's from L.A.
No, he's from DMV.
Shit. I don't know.
But not for real. Okay, so
Leaving all of Brent, leaving all of
think
Brent is
Brent-
way harder than leaving all of Frank.
I think so too.
Frank's music is very, very, very great, but
But if you had to pick one, okay, let's change the question. If you had to pick one to invest in to stand the test of time, which one would it be? Whose catalog? Come
it's
on
still Brent technically.
Still
now.
Brent.
You're lying.
But let me tell you
to
why.
black people. Okay.
Let me tell.
Frank Ocean.
what?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
With the same catalog, like currently,
Currently,
You take the current catalog. Which one will stand the test of time better? You almost you. It took a 10-year gap, and you're still like Channel Orange got a hold on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think.
there's 2 reasons why I do though. The quality, first of all, Frank is a producer. Like those are the days that like Kanye and them was running crazy.
Yeah.
Like Odd Future, like the investment in music was way higher back then. Even the cover of the
quality.
album versus like Watch the Throne and like
Yeah.
all those different albums, the way they was doing that stuff, that was a whole different like world.
Yeah.
But I'm probably still taking Brent. I'm sorry.
100%, bro.
And Frank, I mean, he's got that what's it called? Cult culture type
Yeah.
thing.
He's got a-
But,
he's like a
Brent
beehive.
is
got a
but Brent,
beehive.
nah, I'm probably gonna go with that, bro.
Brent,
It's more edgy, it's more fun, it's more relatable on a couple
think
different
so.
scales.
I think Brent. I'm about to get crucified with it. I think Brent makes better music in general
Then Frank Ocean.
than Frank Ocean. I think his voice is better too, personally.
We're just gonna get on this podcast and see.
I think I'm not saying anything.
I didn't say that.
I've
guys.
heard Brent live and I heard Frank live.
I have heard Brent
I
live.
haven't heard Frank live. I heard Brent live at one music fest.
Yeah.
Frank
I ain't
live.
gonna lie, Brent Fayez is fire. I think he make better music when you're in your mode, right? When you're in the feeling of the music, Brent's a better artist.
I
But
think
when
you got.
you're-
I think it's vice versa.
really.
When
Yeah.
you're
I
fit,
think
when
Blonde and Channel Orange is something that you like. You in an art gallery and it plays in the background. I don't think you playing Brent in that setting. But Brent is like I'm about to go do something. I'm about to pull up on this girl. I'm about to go to this pool party.
Well,
I'm
we
about
know
to-
Have you heard Winter in Paris though? Like, I don't know. He's got some, bruh. He got some EPs that can
Fuck
I
the
could
world
play
in general.
like hours straight on accident.
I told him I went song for song with "Fuck the World" and Channel Orange, and it wasn't far off.
I don't know if I could do the Channel Orange debate
Song
because
for
musically,
song.
there's not a lot of artists
I
touching
think you
that
take
as a
both of their
piece.
catalogs. The top 4 songs are all Frank songs. Facts. Yes. Novocaine. What does he have better than that?
I'm gonna
Fuck the
let him
world.
win that argument.
Nights. What is he going? We got who?
Okay, Nights is like one of them ones where
Thinking
it's
about
like
you. What does
thinking about you can
And if
go
I
on the
mean,
shelf.
unfortunately, you
Thinking
have
about
to
you
use
can go on.
pyramids,
Pyramids.
or Pink and whatever.
Pink Matter. Okay.
Okay, so
or
look-
Nike. Like, there's a couple
Nikes is-
individual
Okay,
songs
Okay, so
that
whoa.
you
that's
can't
like
really.
4 songs.
Nikes is
fine.
not like
Yo, Frank Hive, get him.
crazy.
Get 'em.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I it's like
Channel Orange is my favorite tape. I'm not gonna argue
Okay,
on the
okay,
front or the back
okay,
of that, so
okay.
you can have that. But
Okay.
I'm gonna take Brent because I rather him as an artist over the current catalog.
way better.
All right, so
Way better.
since you're a toxic king, how is dating in Atlanta?
Oh man.
How's dating in Atlanta?
Yeah. Oh, but you've been across the world. Do you feel like you know what passport bros are?
I do not condone anything the men do. Absolutely not. And you know what? Shout out to my boys because I travel with my boys a lot, and we just don't be on that weird shit. I'm sorry, bro. We just don't be on that weird shit. Like if you get out there and catch a vibe, like cool, but chasing down women and like hunting down like foreign women and all that weird
It's
shit.
different.
That's just
It's different. How do you feel the treatment of you with women is here compared to some of the countries you visited? Do you feel like you get better treatment here, or do you feel like when you go to other countries, it's like, oh my God, get away from me, it's too much?
okay. This might be too much of like a worldly view, but I feel like when I travel or when we travel, we're going to places where their general purpose is to serve for work. So they're gonna be over accommodating because they're trying to get like paid or like tipped or like I've never been like somewhere I feel like because she's Hispanic like she's treating me like ooh poppy like on some like extra shit. It's usually like just some work stuff. Like I've been to Thailand and like they're so humble, like they so cool, they so like whatever. They're real quick to do movements and they don't want to interact too much because maybe it's known to be like disrespectful. But like that made me like fall in love with them as a people.
Yeah.
Compared to Atlanta, I mean, you know what it is in Atlanta, man. Like,
what's your like worst dating experience in Atlanta? What's like the craziest thing that's happened to you? Cause I heard somebody tell a story about how this girl broke in his house, and it was crazy.
oh, I've definitely had a girl outside my front yard at like 3 a.m. Absolutely.
Banging
Because
on
of a
it like,
breakup?
Because something didn't go how she wanted to. I didn't necessarily do nothing. I ain't like cheat or like no weird shit. I just wanted to end stuff and she wasn't with it.
And she was outside your crib?
and she was like, you're not finna leave me. You're not finna quit me.
Literally. Absolutely.
So do you feel like the dating pool in Atlanta is compared to other states? Because
Let him cook. He got an experience. I know he got an experience. Listen,
Nah,
look,
man.
what is hold on?
I think I vet out the women that I at least take on a date pretty decently. So
Yeah.
it might not be like 10 on the head, but like to a certain degree, it's like, all right, you
she got
shouldn't
8
be
stars
like.
out of 10, at least.
I expect a 7 out of 10 experience at the least.
Okay.
For the date.
Okay.
For the date. So it might not be my favorite date, but there's only been one date I've ever been on. I completely was wrong. Like I was wrong about the type of girl I thought she was. I was wrong about the type of vibe I thought she was.
What happened?
Yeah, describe. Talk about
I feel
that.
like they
one.
gonna know.
No, you don't gotta say
No,
like
no.
Oh, you talking about the
It's just real
experience? The
specific,
experience.
yeah,
Okay.
like the way, well, maybe not. I don't know, bro. She just wasn't like as bright and like experienced as I thought.
She was dumb.
I can't say she's dumb because
Not
like
dumb.
She
she's
wasn't
graduated.
well-versed.
What? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know, like I travel a lot of stuff. So when I meet people, a lot of people want to like interact about that. Like, man, like all the stuff you do, like I just want to live my life like you. But like, I mean, shawty, like, ain't did about much of nothing. Ain't left from
285.
I mean, I'm not gonna say 285, but from they from where they from, and they ain't been too far away from that.
That's crazy. I don't understand.
But I took
that.
her like on a $300 date, so like I was
Oh,
not
you-
happy.
Where'd you?
It was $300 for food?
Nah, I think the drinks was like 20.
Yeah.
So I think I expected to spend about 250.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't have took her there if I knew.
That it was going to be like that.
Yeah.
What was the restaurant?
I can't say.
Okay.
There's
Was it a
there's
steakhouse?
too much of a possible
Hold on.
chance
Was
that
it-
Shawty gonna watch this.
Hold on. Was it a steakhouse?
No.
Hold on. Where could you eat those?
Somewhere.
We're gonna
that
talk about it off the pod. it's fine. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
But it just like I don't
seafood had to be involved.
think. Yeah, I mean, actually, I don't think so.
No.
The drinks ran it up. The drinks ran it up.
Okay.
Because I know by the second drink, I realized that the date wasn't finna go mentally how I wanted to go.
How did she feel about the day after?
She probably felt fine.
Did she like hit you up? Like, or you just like left out?
I think we kicked it regular like we should have
Yeah.
that time. One more time.
And then cook.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: since you said it was $300, what is the ideal price, or what do you expect to spend on a good date
in Atlanta.
in Atlanta?
On a first date?
On
On
a
a
first-
regular date?
Because shit ain't cheap out here.
150? Like if it's a date, like we getting dressed up, whatever.
Yeah.
Not like dressed up,
Like,
like
it's
suits
a
and
girl,
shit.
and you're
But
like,
yeah,
this
like-
is our first date. Like, I'm trying to take you on a date. I want this.
You
to
want
be
to
the
impress her a
first-
little bit.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna assume to spend 250, but like 150 is cool.
yeah. What does that day look like? What does that consist of?
It could be dinner. I mean, I went on a really good date before where I think we went to dinner first, and then we went to like the arcade.
That's hard.
So we went to dinner to like talk, get to know each other, make sure the vibe was there, And I think it was more like a heat check for her too. Like, let me make sure
he is.
Yeah. Because that was one of the few times that like I didn't meet them for real, face to face. So it was like a heat check thing. We kind of vibed out. Date went smooth. We had like some small things to handle real quick, and then we met up at the arcade. And then we ended up being out there till closing, just talking at the truck, like super vibes. I probably spent like $250 that night.
That's hard. Speaking of truck, I need to valet your parking. I'm glad you said that. Because I was about to say, we don't want to have a boot today. But,
They
okay.
do boot over here.
Right. Yeah. But so, next question. So, I know we talked about the price of a date. What is the worst date you've ever been on? Is it with Shorty that you just talked about? Or what was the worst date experience in general?
Somewhere between that and then I think I've been overshared with on the first date before.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And like I know, like, you know, when you create a comfortable environment
People
in
feel
a space,
yeah,
you know, and like, I mean, that just might be how it went. Like I wouldn't say I was upset, but it's just like,
what did she share that?
can't say it
Like,
because it
Yeah,
was
I'm
too
about to
much.
say,
If
it's-
it's something too much for a date, it's something I can't share.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me get this out
It was
here.
in the realm of like relationships, realm of family, was in the realm of like life, like work.
Let's say it was a healthy mix of the first two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a girl share.
Like I
something-
feel like there's okay. So for me, I don't share a whole lot about my family out the gate except maybe what you can see on Instagram, which is like my mom, my sisters.
Yeah.
Because you can see them. So like I don't mind talking about my immediate, my grandparents. They're all pretty immediate. But yeah, like when it gets into like, cause you know we black, like we all got family drama that
She probably talked about her
date
auntie.
back to like, you know, to the family reunions. Like you only know about it when you show up at the first Thanksgiving. You start.
Yeah.
We older now, so you kind of peep like little weird, all right, like shit like that. But it was like deep, and I was like, bro, we just had 2 margaritas. Like we only been here like an hour. Like let's
Hey, you
not
talking about-
let's not do this. Like, but yeah,
Uncle
it was,
Bob.
some people they don't have like real friends in their life. So like once they get in a relationship, like, cause let's be honest, a lot of these girls they not real friends.
Absolutely.
So
At all.
they look like, oh my god, you know,
He's
what I'm
onto
saying?
something.
I was like,
He's
I'm
onto
about to
something.
cook.
He's
Look,
onto
oh
something.
my god, so when they get a dude that makes them feel comfortable, cause they know as soon as that girl walk out that door, she gonna tell the whole world what she really thinks about me.
Yes.
She gonna tell the world my hair was messed up. She gonna tell the world I dress bad. I be too up this dude's, you know, coattail. That's what she gonna do.
I don't think it's bad that you share. I just felt like she overshared too much to be like, I
On
want
a
to say
first
try to
date.
make an impression on me, but like to try to lock down like getting into something
next
more.
date,
It's like,
yeah.
because there's things that scare people away.
Yeah.
So it's like when you learn something about somebody over time, you can choose to deal with it once you get to know them. But like if I know about all your worst things out the gate, now I get to decide like I don't want to deal with that shit, or
You
like
don't-
I don't even know if I can manage that. I don't even know how heavy this is on your heart. You might just be an open book, but like this is tucked in the back. But like I'm not that open out the gate,
Yeah.
so
But girls have such a bad dating pool.
What?
Because the dudes who be shooting, they're like
terrible.
so
Horrible.
When you come across a dude,
Horrible.
bro, when you come across a dude who's like, wow, this is straight. Imagine holding your breath, and the first time you feel like you can breathe, that's what she felt. Like she felt.
That's a bar.
But that's also why I'm not finna divulge what she said.
Exactly.
We're
Yeah.
still super cool.
Yeah.
You know,
You were her safe space.
Yeah, like
For
and,
sure.
and it's still safe.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But like, we ain't dating though.
Yeah.
Right.
like not on.
And
them
see,
terms.
that's good though, because I don't think women realize that some of the things that, as a man, this about to sound crazy. Okay. This about to sound crazy.
Cook Kevin.
As a man, when it comes to like dealing with a woman, you have to select the baggage you want to carry with you.
Absolutely.
And most of these women got baggage,
Absolutely.
Everybody got baggage.
but not like some of these women's
It
baggage
happens in age
is
brackets, bro.
nuts. Like
It happens in
nuts.
age brackets, bro.
Imagine you give a dude $1 million at 18. He would go crazy, right?
Maybe.
depending on who.
But girls feel like because we got a lot of predator dudes out here, them dudes who got money, 26, 27, they turn 18, 21, they got $1 million sitting right across from this dude trying to fish.
Yeah.
Right? So they get access to it. They're young. They're out here living a
Yeah.
life. So I can't really blame them, but like,
And it's crazy because it's always the rich dudes that's gonna take the. Let me stop before I cook myself.
Not
on here.
always. Not always. If you find
Most
a
of the
good
time,
girl
the
with
rich
her head on
dudes
her
are
shoulder-
going for the worst girl ever just because she look good.
But a lot of girls don't know they look good though. Like from a guy's perspective,
I'm gonna put
we
it
know
like
they look
this.
good.
Huh?
I feel like it's more of a. I don't know. I don't got too much input on the guy side of this, but like they're going for the underdeveloped. It might not be.
Oh, the older dudes are going for underdeveloped.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they can
easier
just
to
kind of
mold.
like
You can mold it.
know, Yeah.
Yeah, you can mold it how you want to. It's like
Yeah, because I not like if you can pinpoint my point. Like I know I generally date younger, but I've realized that I dated younger because a lot of them don't have baggage yet.
Yeah.
Not like even way younger. It's just when I was younger and they were like younger than me, they didn't go through hell.
yeah.
I generally am not bringing hell. So like if you're not bringing your baggage of hell and I'm just chill, we just kind of get to exist.
Yes.
Like one of my better relationships was kind of built on that. And like I even kind of waited to date her because she was 4 years younger than me. Like I was turning 25, she was like 21.
Yeah.
And I waited because I was like, like that's a big age gap. But like we kicked it for like 2 or 3 months before we even started dating.
Yeah.
To the point where she was like, I mean, nigga, do you like me? But I wanted to make sure like I was really vibing with her. But because she was younger and like she was like, I ain't really dated nobody before, it made it so easy to not create such a negative impact on her life. It just I learned how to communicate. I gave her space where she could communicate. She was able to be herself. I was able to be myself. We was able to work through a lot of things together. Like, I'm not getting that again.
So what
Not
happened
at
with
29.
How did that? Because that sounds like a great relationship. What happened?
She turned 25.
No, I think we broke up before then. No, but 25 is the learning year.
It
in
is.
my
It
opinion.
is.
But I think it was before then. But nah, my version of it is we got too physically separated at the wrong time. Like she graduated from college and like we was already kind of commuting to each other.
Yeah.
And then she moved like same equidistance, far away, working at the top of the day, working at the bottom of the day. It just got like kind of hectic. So we were seeing each other less and less and I got distracted. It definitely was not like her.
Got distracted like you cheated? Or
No. But like just
Life.
like focused on like making that a priority. Like if you working all day and then you kind of teaching all night and I can only see you at night sometimes and like, I mean the type of dude I was, I didn't want her driving to me all late at night and then like it just started getting like more and more, well just spaced out.
Yeah.
And then I think we like split eventually like close to the summer. I mean, I'm still me, like it's the summertime, so once we split,
Yeah.
I mean,
It was up.
I mean, not like it was up, but like I was already distracted.
Yeah,
So like I was
yeah.
already like not making it a priority, like in a relationship. So
Damn.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, that dating shit, boy, it's difficult. It's difficult these days. It's hard for him because he's practically married. So
Even when I was like single, because I was single for like 2 years almost.
yeah,
Like I don't go looking for nothing. Like,
yeah.
I be working, and if things pop up, then they pop up. Like so, I think when you go looking for a relationship, like let me see if I could. I think that's what people be running into.
I think if you know what you really like, I think that's what makes it hard.
how do you know when you're ready for a relationship?
You're always ready for a relationship.
Are you?
Imagine.
No.
Do you think if I were to give you your dream job, would you take it today?
Probably.
If I was gonna give you your dream house today, would you take it?
Yeah.
If I was to give you your dream car today, would you take it?
Yeah.
So do you think if I gave you your dream girl, you wouldn't take it? Why is that one different?
Good
Because
point.
3 of those
Those things
provide
are-
stability.
Yeah.
And one of those
That's
don't.
a good
Your
one.
dreams will provide stability too.
Not as much as the other 3.
A home.
You can be
job.
stable without your dream girl.
You
can have your dream girl be completely unstable. That's a fact.
That's a good point.
I'm sorry.
That is a good point.
I'm sorry.
And those other
Because
things.
I've dated super dope chicks. I mean, chemistry on 15, not 10. But damn, she was not help. I couldn't
But
focus
see,
on what I need to
that's not
focus
your
on.
dream girl then. I feel like your dream girl makes you feel like at the end of the day, I might not have got everything done, but we got through it. Like a teammate. Like that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Some people look at it differently. Like if I don't feel at the end of the day like all right, we did this. Okay.
You have to choose to be a team though. And that kind of revolves on the type of girl that you're dating, the type of woman you're dating, and where you are mentally as a man.
Yeah.
Because it's up to you to be a team. Whoever your woman is usually down to be on your team.
Yeah.
Is she the type of woman that you want to be on your team that you're trying to create? And are you ready to be her teammate too?
Yeah.
And can you win with her?
Can you win the way you need to win? Because me and you do the same thing. Yeah. So there's a common misconception that our days are like lit all day.
Exactly.
And you know what everybody think about my life.
90% of your time is not lit.
90, bro, I'm in front of the computer all day. Yeah. You could ask anybody I've dated now, back then. Yeah. I'm sitting in front of the computer all day until it's time to jet set, until it's time to shoot. I'm editing or on calls or like I'm editing all day.
Do you feel like that has put like a not a dark cloud on relationships, but made relationships harder for you? Because you are a very busy person and you have 100%. A lot of work.
100%.
Are women receptive of it? Are women receptive and accepting of what you really do?
It depends on how bad they want to date me, and it depends on how strong their thought of what my life is of me before we start hanging out.
Yeah. Because
there's certain things I'm pretty upfront about. If we start kicking it, I'm not finna text you all day. But I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna do check-ins because the way my brain works, I'm assuming I'm gonna see you soon.
Yeah.
And I need to make sure you're okay, and make sure you ate, and I need to see if I'm finna see you later or not. But like doing this all day, I can show you my phone, bro. I'm texting clients all day.
Oh, for real?
I'm on the phone with people all day. Or if I'm scrolling, like our scrolling Instagram isn't the same as a consumer. Yeah. We're usually looking for new ideas, trying to keep up with trends, checking analytics, saving ideas that we want to recreate, trying to get in front of the new wave, not just general consumption. I'm not saying we're not human. We scroll Instagram, but like it's work for us.
It's a thought process with it. It's not just,
it's a business.
This looks cool.
It's not like it's not our escape. This is our work.
Literally.
Like
people be like, I'm gonna deactivate Instagram, and I could probably literally work without Instagram, but my business would turn into shit. I wouldn't have it. Yeah. I can't operate off of a website that you can't click the link on my Instagram page. It's just not how I work.
Yeah, and then everybody got Instagram.
Yep. So, that's something that women like really don't
understand.
Or I mean, they don't assume. I'm just gonna say they don't assume that. Like people are like, oh yeah, like you live your life that you love every day. It's like I don't love talking to clients and begging them for invoices and payments and revisions so I can get paid, and I don't love that. I don't love recreating concepts or you asked me where this clip was and that moment never happened. This is what the daily look like for us. For real.
Yo, this is so funny, dog.
It's just
so
true.
Funny hearing people say things that I be thinking. Like when people be, I'm like, dog, like, am I in a different world than this person?
We are.
Yeah.
We absolutely are. And then even traveling, like, for me, they're like, bro, I love your work. Like, I love what you do and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, thank you. You probably would never want to travel with me, though.
Yeah, because I'm not about to be.
Well, we up at 6 in the morning. Yeah. Granted, I love it. I don't love getting up. I'm not no morning person, but.
And you love getting to the work.
I love getting to get done what my goal is while I'm traveling because I've already done so much travel just to see. Now I'm traveling to create. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I love to create, and I love the interactions I get when I create something new, something dope, informational that people never knew. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't come with like waking up at noon when I'm like in Italy. Like I got 4 days here. I'm up at 7 and 6, and I'm on a bus at 6:45.
Get that time in.
I'm up at that time.
Getting that time
when I'm
in.
At home. I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock, rolled out of bed, edited this flyer I needed to edit for somebody, sent it to him, laid back down.
He a real one.
He's like, I'm not doing that shit.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If I don't get it done by midnight, now that I'm about to be 30 and I hate it, but like I be feeling old, and it ain't just start. Like I be tired. So if I'm not rolling through it at 12, I'm shutting it down at 12. I might not be asleep.
Oh no, I didn't stay up till 6 in the morning.
No, I get that, but I'm not waking up at 6 to do your work either. It's not happening. I'm waking up around 7, 8.
So we're gonna get it like 9 o'clock
ish. and I'll celebrate when I get up. Like, I had this done by 3 or 2 or make your deadlines.
I'm an early person. Like I'm a wake up at 6. I could go to sleep at 3 in the morning. I'm going to wake up at 7.
Bro, my body's going to just say, get up.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's hard for me to sleep in these days.
My body gets all 8 hours, whether I wanted to or not. It ain't up to me no more. It's up to him. It's up to him.
That's crazy.
If I lay down at 3, I'm waking up at 10:30.
Really?
Damn.
See, I did that when I first
100
got into my
alarms.
relationship. I did that because, like, oh, you want to lay there, but now we're getting to the point. I let it slide for the first year. Second year, hey, listen,
Get up.
the bag that we for our future, we're going to get that. All right,
We can
We're
sleep
about to
later.
get
We can sleep in
No,
later.
we can't. No, we can't. Dang, we don't be sleeping.
But I
That
think
shit's
once you, that's why I love YouTube so much, because you create something, and that ball starts rolling. Eventually, that snowball's big enough where you don't gotta push it no more. It's gonna roll. It got enough momentum and rolls and builds by itself. Like,
Yeah.
So I feel like 30 is that age where people start, their snowball starts to grow. They figure out which hill they want to roll it down, and then you can start to sleep in. Start to enjoy your vacations. But until
Probably
then,
not.
He said,
I'm
probably
I'm
not.
not worried about. I mean, you might be right. I might be tripping. It don't be vacation. It just be traveling.
He's like, I'm just doing this
It's
because
past,
I want
like,
to.
once
Yeah.
you, man, I don't even know how many times I've been out the country.
Hold on. Let's reel it back a second. I know we got onto the business side of things. You have a food page.
Yeah.
He's a foodie. So, this question we ask all of our guests.
what is the top 5 cities? You ask them. Go ahead.
Top 5 cities with the best eats in the United States.
With the best.
Starting at 5, working your way to 1. Rank them. And I want you to stand on what you say. And I know one. Go ahead.
You know what? I might not be professional enough to answer this question.
Really?
I'm not along enough yet because I don't go a lot of places for food, like out of state. Like I eat, like I mean, I've been to Texas. They got good food.
Who got bad food?
Who got bad food?
You ever went to a state and like, no?
And it was like, this, everything here is ass.
Nah, cause why would I be there?
I mean, you don't know that yet.
Yeah.
to get
But I
there.
mean,
You could just went to travel. Shit, LA can have bad
Vegas
food. for all I
got
know.
good food, and I know like keeping them out there, but like I've had some dope food out there. But they also got like real like regular hotel food too.
Yeah.
Worst food. Have you ever been to New Orleans?
You think New Orleans has the worst?
I'm
food?
just asking. I just asked, what do you think about New Orleans food? He looked at me crazy.
Okay, so I've only been to New Orleans during
Mardi Gras.
yeah, I've been like 5 times though. But I was eating like at people's cribs. Like I probably had restaurant food. The restaurant food I had on Bourbon Street was not it.
Prove my point.
I almost remember the name of the spot. It's like Pier 42.
Prove my point.
So
That
what New Orleans has to offer to the people who visit there is not good.
Not in my personal experience.
Okay.
But if you know somebody there, you probably locked in.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
But
think
I feel like
every-
that's anywhere though.
Yeah, anywhere you go to somebody's house. Somebody know how to.
Yeah,
cook.
but you don't gotta go to somebody's house in Atlanta or Texas.
He's cooking right now. He's cooking right now. He's cooking.
He proved our
Bro,
point.
We
Proved
went
our
to
point.
5 restaurants in New Orleans. All of them were butt. All right.
Bro,
And like,
New Orleans was horrible for me.
there's nobody. You can take a rock from the Delta Plain on the way to Hartsville and drop 5 rocks. Whatever. You're not going to 5 bad restaurants in Atlanta.
Absolutely not.
Keith Lee,
He put New Orleans number 2, right?
insane.
Yeah, but they probably sent him to the literally the best possible places you could go to.
Bro, for him to put, where do you have Atlanta at? 4?
He didn't get
No,
to eat
yeah,
half of the
Atlanta
food.
8?
Yeah,
He didn't get to
Atlanta
eat half of the food he went to
Exactly.
though. I think he put
I'ma be
experience. Now Atlanta's probably
The worst food experience.
Absolutely.
Yes. Horrible.
absolutely
Horrible. You get
absolutely
go to brunch and have ass in your face next to your mimosa and your waffles.
Absolutely.
Who wants that?
terrible.
Some niggas
but
might.
the actual food, nah.
Atlanta is probably one of the best food places in the United States, if not the
I
best.
think we got a hub airport. All cultures are here. I think like, and listen, let me be
And the
honest.
other 2 hubs is not places you running to eat.
And the New Orleans people, they be talking about that. Listen, Cajun is like
The worst shit ever.
No, it's not the worst. It's like Cajun is like, I just learned how to cook, and this is the seasoning I'm gonna use. That's what, because when you really know how to cook, Bro, I ain't used Cajun seasoning in like 2 years, dog, because it's not that good. Like, it's okay. But when you really know how to make food, you're not going to the Cajun, bro. You're not.
You're not.
I use Cajun shake when I'm lazy, bro. I ain't gonna hold
When
you.
you're lazy, exactly.
I'm
When you're
being
lazy and you want to get a little, that had a little kick
Got a little
to it.
spice on it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dead. That's funny as fuck.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. And
Hey,
you just
Chick-fil-A
put it up.
fillets don't got Cajun in it. All right, the 23 spices they use, none of them is Cajun. Okay,
That speaks volumes. That speaks a lot of
and
volume.
that's God's burger.
I didn't know
Sandwich.
y'all was shitting on New Orleans like that though.
Oh,
God
yeah.
sandwich is
I
hilarious.
almost said
I think
something
I might die
very
next time I go
outright.
out there. Let me
Oh
not say-
yeah.
let me not say that.
Nah,
Just find somebody that live there.
They-
You just gotta go to a borough or something. I've
not
had some
doing
really
that.
dope food
I'm
in
not.
New Orleans, but I literally know people that live
They're
in
gonna
New Orleans.
put
Like I'm in the
everything
backyard.
spicy in the shit to mask how bad the food is. Literally.
Oof. Hey man,
Literally.
We
You
went to
can't even
Austin,
taste the
Texas.
food, niggas.
Bro.
Because it's so hot.
Yeah, you see, I didn't name a city. I ain't say Houston. I said Texas. I've been to 4 pins in Texas, and all that shit slap.
Texas
Oh,
slaps,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying, bro. Texas
All
food,
of it.
and then the people from New Orleans like, oh well, that's because everybody from New Orleans moved to Texas.
That's
nigga.
absolutely incorrect. I don't care about who moved there. The food that I'm eating there ain't
Just 'cause they got rained
Cajun
out,
fried
they moved there.
fish.
That's crazy.
Let me not say.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, cut that. Cut that.
What'd you say?
That was fucked up.
You said just because it rained out, got rained out. That is crazy. Yo, yeah, I'm a survivor.
I do not
You have
support
another
this
Asian
message.
color, you're done.
I do not support this message.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we had a debate off camera before this pod started. We're gonna bring it back to Atlanta, man.
Who is the Atlanta Mount Rushmore of rap?
That is a whole different conversation.
That is a whole different conversation because I'm not putting none of them
None of
on
them.
that. Who is the Atlanta Mount Rushmore of party music?
Okay.
That's better,
Including groups, right?
including groups. We'll put a group. We could put the group up
Number
there.
one, clearly.
Okay, number
Future.
one.
Pluto, gotta be right.
I'm watching his
No,
hesitation,
no,
not mine.
I'm gonna let you answer first. You go.
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's you.
You don't got Future up there?
No, I didn't say he wasn't up there. I want to hear your take. I want to hear what yours is.
Roscoe Dash is not on my Mount Rushmore.
Of party music?
On my Mount Rushmore?
Of party music in Atlanta. What's your Mount Rushmore?
Because you could say D4L if you digging that deep.
Okay, first of all, I'll give you a Mount Rushmore, and I know you don't got. I know you agree with it, and I know you're not putting. You're not gonna move any of them for Roscoe.
Okay, who?
Okay, Future,
Okay.
Gunna.
That's not party music.
Gunna doesn't make party music.
That's not party music, bro.
When you go to parties, you don't hear.
I
Gunna?
don't classify. That is art. That is like,
Oh my god.
that is rap. That's pure rap.
Pure rap.
Yes.
Gunna's pure rap.
Gunna is what? You don't be listening to Gunna like
You
that.
got Roscoe over Franchise Boys?
Yeah,
You know
Yes,
we're from Atlanta, right?
Absolutely.
yeah, for sure.
Yes, absolutely. What?
Okay. I thought it was okay.
Rich
Who's
Homie
your-
Quan. Future, Rich Homie Quan.
TP. And Migos.
Migos 3. I don't know if I put Travis Porter over Roscoe Dash.
I don't know if I put Rich Homie over Roscoe. I love Rich Homie Quan too.
Hold up. Does Thug count? That's party music.
I don't count that
What?
as party. I don't count that as party
Lifestyle's
music.
not party music. That's not
Stoner.
party music.
I don't know if I
the very
count
first
that.
song
Stoner,
that blew up.
exactly.
I don't know if I'm
this man up.
counting that as
Who else is in the conversation then?
Travis Porter, Roscoe, Amigos, who else is up there? Future, and I'm missing one.
Camp?
K-Camp.
You could go K Camp.
There's only 5 people then.
Yeah.
I'll go
That
with
means
that.
it's not no Mount Rushmore. You got to be going against 32 presidents if it's a Rushmore.
Exactly.
Who else is up there?
Roscoe ain't my top 3. I'm really trying to bait
Listen,
him out.
Roscoe.
I don't know.
You make great music.
Top
alright?
3, bro. We gotta stop playing with Roscoe name.
I'm not playing with his name.
Where was Young LA from? What about Dro? There's so many other people that was here, bro.
Dro,
I wouldn't put him over Roscoe.
Ah. Nah.
Waka didn't
not at all.
make party music.
Does Soulja Boy count as Atlanta, or is that
Technically,
Mississippi?
I think he
Does
did.
that
If
count?
Soulja Boy count as Atlanta, let's relax. He's not making it Mount Rushmore. Roscoe's not making it. If
Them niggas is damn near neck and neck.
Soulja, you're telling me Soulja Boy and Roscoe Dash are neck and neck in party music?
I'm wilding. I might be wilding. I
Yeah,
might be
no,
wilding. I
you
might be
are
wilding.
wilding. Might be.
Soulja's crazy. Soulja's crazy.
Roscoe, we already had this conversation.
Soulja is crazy.
I'm rapping every song that you put up on the board.
But bro, like he got some timeless shit though.
He does, for sure. But they do too.
That's tough, bro.
can't
Cause
believe you even said
I
that.
can run a
It's
party.
okay to say it's your favorite.
I can run a party right now, and they be like, "Damn."
A whole party, you could run 30 minutes.
No, I'm talking about like if I did a throwback Atlanta night,
30 minutes.
and I had Amigos, Roscoe, K Camp, who's doing a Travis Porter, and Future playlist. Nuts.
I can comfortably say that
Nuts.
Roscoe Dash would take up 20 minutes of that set. Of 4 hours.
20 is crazy. He's wild. He's
Name all the songs.
niggas are wildin'.
Okay, thank you.
The songs are like 2 minutes 30, 3 minutes 30, something like that, right?
The original
And that's
question
5 songs.
was,
That's five. That's
who
five
had
songs.
the most impact coming out of Atlanta?
All I'm saying is one nigga had everybody wearing mohawks.
Young LA?
No.
Thank
Roscoe.
you.
Ain't that's why I thought I had people wearing.
Sko had niggas wearing mohawks with the designs and shit.
Both of the
I thought that was Young LA. I ain't gonna
rich
lie.
kids.
Ooh, oof, oof.
I forgot about rich kids. Them niggas is up there. They're up there. They're God damn. It's some shit in Atlanta, bro. There's some shit in Atlanta.
You putting Skull over rich kids?
Yes,
In Atlanta?
yes. Me the person I am.
You're not. You said you are or not?
I
from
am.
here?
I'm putting him over.
You're from here?
Yes.
In middle school, you was listening to
I
Roscoe?
I don't have one rich kid. Song.
I got two.
I don't have one rich kid song downloaded on anything
I got
I've
two.
ever owned.
Rich kids, they got some shit, but it's like 2 or 3 songs where it's like, y'all got it. But the rest, like, well, $100 autograph, one.
Don't they? Who got Black Boy, White Boy? That's them, ain't it?
I thought is that Travis Porter? That might be Rich Kids. Is that Travis Porter?
That's Travis.
That's Travis Porter for sure. Gotta be. Blah, 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 blah. That shit was hard as a bitch though. But what else the Rich Kids got, bro? Other than $100.
Go on Google. It's not just that song. 'Cause
What
that
else?
Was near the end.
What else?
That was near the end. Hold up.
Who had Breakfast at the Waffle House? That's Travis Porter.
That's Travis Porter.
Travis Porter is definitely top 3 for sure.
And if you
Future's top.
put them up there, you have to put Roscoe.
I'm not doing that.
That's literally hand in
I'll
hand.
put Rich Homie Quan over Roscoe. That's my personal opinion, man.
I feel you.
I'm not
feel
gonna
you.
say
Because
that's-
I promise I will never stop going in is a certified classic.
exactly.
But what else? Other than the Rich Gang tape. The Rich Gang tape
That's
was,
what I'm saying, bro.
but that's 2.
My partner, them. I see you.
I see you as crazy.
$100 autograph. And
And
that's
what's
it.
up? What's up?
Oh, that's damn. Okay, 4.
And $100. That's 5.
Nah, I counted $100.
More.
Who?
My shoes cost more. Come on, bro. Where are y'all from? Where were y'all at in middle
I
school?
mean, I heard them songs.
I heard it. I heard that, but it wasn't.
That's
I
fair.
ain't gonna lie.
We was
In
still
middle
young.
school, I was listening to Lupe Fiasco. I ain't gonna count.
Nigga was kick pushing.
I wasn't that songy, but I was Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe
That Food and Liquor is a
food-
staple in my.
Bro,
in my
I think
youth,
his best
brother.
album is Lasers.
Oh,
You're wild. Listen, his best album. The only, there was like the Old Testament. They say is Nas Illmatic. The New Testament is the Cool. That's the best album.
I forgot about the Cool.
I know all the words of both of those tapes.
Bro,
so.
I listened to the Cool yesterday, and today. The Cool is the greatest album dropped in this generation.
But that's
Get
when
the
real
f-
generation is a little aggressive.
give me a better album.
Nigga, nothing was the same.
No.
Nah, I'm not pulling Drake for that, but Kanye
Our
got better.
niggas-
Okay.
Kanye
My
got
Twisted
better
Dark
albums than that.
Fantasy is up there.
Yeah.
But I think sonically it is.
What?
But I'm a rap fan.
Take care.
No. Better than the Cool?
Yes.
No.
Niggas are
No, it's a better listen.
Album.
It's a better listen.
It's a better album.
No, it's not. No, it's not. There's many. You know that picture of all the. Hold up. You know that picture of all the black people dancing. That picture.
Yeah.
That's a better picture. The Mona Lisa though is different. It's like a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Best album of our generation
Yes.
is fucking crazy. We're giving the best album of our generation to Lupe.
Yes.
I'm
Well,
not.
what do you
I didn't
mean?
say I was doing that.
We're giving,
I know.
we're giving that to Lupe Fiasco.
I think Good Kid, Mad City's up there.
That's up there.
Okay.
That's
From
a
Good Kid?
timeless album, which he's never topped.
I don't put Forest Hill Drive up there.
Wildin'.
Yeah, nah, that one didn't eat for me, bro. I like I like his mixtape music more than I like a lot of his album music.
I think like there's like 4 or 5 songs on Forest Hill.
Nigga, top to bottom, Forest Hills is crazy. But I will say, Sideline Story is my favorite Cole album, and my favorite mixtape is Warm Up.
Yeah.
Gotta be the Warm Up.
Kanye got Twisted Dark Fantasy.
And 3 albums before that.
Kanye's best album is Graduation. What are we talking about?
I think
What are we talking about? No?
I think he got better every year.
really Yeezus.
No, I'm talking about for the 4 that we're talking
first three,
about.
first 3. Okay. Oh yeah.
First album was College Dropout, right? Then Graduation came,
Late
right?
registration.
Late Registration.
The Carter 2's up there.
Carter 3 is above that.
Hype beast, bro. Hype beast.
How?
Any real Wayne fan gonna tell you that it's the Carter 2. But we got no more time today. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, tell everybody where they can find you.
This nigga
Hey, man.
What?
UV lifestyle and everything. Ah, these niggas is crazy. If you're going to take a girl on a $250 date, make sure she's the one you want to take on a $250 date. Ain't nothing wrong with $250 dates. Just make sure she's the one you want to take on a $250 date.
And don't fly her out for that $250 date.
Facts. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Until next time, we'll see y'all. Peace.
Deposits
Peace.
before you work.